Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about leverage tokens. So, leverage tokens are essentially funds that you can buy into that are managed on the back end to have a certain level of volatility every single day. So, normally when you're trading with leverage, you have a volatility that is relative to your entry price. With leverage tokens, you have volatility that is relative to the market price at the beginning of every day. So, here I have a chart showing the prices of various leverage tokens available, and it's normalized to 1 to better compare them to each other. And this is charting them over the past 1 year. So in orange, we have normal Bitcoin. Green is Bitcoin on a 2x daily, and exchanges usually call them things like 2L, 3L, 5L. So 2x daily leverage, 2L, 3L, 5L. And you would see that if you purchased a year ago and held until now, you would have been worse off holding 5L, and you would have been slightly best off holding 2L. If we were to look back instead 3 years, you would have been slightly better off buying 2L, worse off buying 5L. And if we look back 7 years, you would have lost everything by buying and holding 5L, and you would have vastly outperformed all the leverage tokens by holding regular Bitcoin. But what if you didn't just buy at the beginning and hold until the end? What if you instead purchased the same amount every single day? Now you would have outperformed all your leverage tokens by holding 2L over the course of 7 years. And if you just did the past 3 years, you would have been best off in 3L. And in the middle, you see that there was just incredible volatility. And you're constantly fluctuating between which is the best performing asset: regular Bitcoin, 2L, 3L, and 5L. And over time, you see that having a daily cost average into these things also greatly affects the performance over time. So, what if we could build a strategy around trading these leveraged tokens? What you're essentially doing at that point is constantly changing your volatility. The leveraged tokens themselves are constantly changing their volatility also. They're keeping the volatility relative to the market price. When you just enter a trade, on margin or not, you have volatility relative to your entry price. So just buying and holding or daily cost averaging into leveraged tokens is in itself a complex strategy. And it is a strategy where you're constantly changing your volatility. So while you can trade between leveraged tokens, my overall theory about what makes good trading revolves around constantly changing your level of volatility relative to indicators. But as you can see, just daily cost averaging into leverage tokens without using any indicator can yield very dramatic results. You can, if you started daily cost averaging here, you would have lost everything. But if you started down here, you would have made far more money than compared to daily cost averaging in a Bitcoin. And so with this channel, I'm going to be getting into lots of other strategies to see if we can outperform things like daily cost averaging into leverage tokens. And if you're up for that, and if this video helped you out at all, you can drop a like and hit subscribe, and have a good one.